Greetings, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to TV Days Drama Digest, your go-to source for the juiciest updates, heart-pounding theories, and in-depth analyses of the electrifying twists that keep us glued to our screens. Today, we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of secrets, lies, and betrayals that define Salem's most gripping storyline yet. Will Chad DiMera and Leo Stark unravel the devastating truth about Rachel Black's role in the shooting of E.J. DiMera? Buckle up, because this tale of deception, maternal sacrifice, and fractured memories is about to take us on an emotional roller coaster. Let's dissect every heart-wrenching detail and speculate on how this explosive drama will unfold. A mother's sacrifice. Kristen's confession shocks Salem. At the heart of this saga lies Kristen DiMera, a woman whose fierce love for her daughter, Rachel, has driven her to make a gut-wrenching decision that has left Salem reeling. In a moment of desperation to shield her child from the consequences of a horrific act, Kristen confessed to shooting E.J. DiMera, a crime that landed her behind bars. The confession came like a thunderbolt, stunning everyone from the DiMera mansion to the local police station. But why would Kristen, known for her cunning and self-preservation, take the fall for such a heinous act? The answer lies in a truth so shocking it threatens to tear the very fabric of the DiMera family apart. As longtime viewers know, the night of the shooting is shrouded in mystery, with fragments of memory lost in the chaos. Rachel, the innocent yet troubled young girl at the center of the storm, was present during the incident but has no recollection of the events that transpired. A traumatic gap in her memory has left her unaware of the role she played, a role that Kristen is determined to keep buried, even at the cost of her own freedom. The weight of Kristen's sacrifice is palpable as she sits in a cold, dimly lit cell, her heart heavy with the knowledge that she's protecting her daughter from a truth that could destroy her. Chad's suspicion, a crack in the facade. Enter Chad DiMera, a man whose loyalty to his family is matched only by his relentless pursuit of the truth. Kristen's last-minute confession, delivered with a mix of defiance and resignation, has raised red flags for Chad. The pieces of the puzzle don't quite fit, and his instincts tell him there's more to the story than Kristen is letting on. In a tense confrontation at the hospital, where E.J. is recovering from his gunshot wound, Chad presses his brother for answers. Why would Kristen suddenly confess? Chad demands, his voice laced with frustration. It doesn't add up. She's hiding something, E.J., and I'm going to find out what it is. E.J., ever the master of manipulation, brushes off Chad's concerns with a practiced ease. She admitted it, Chad. What more do you need? He replies, his tone smooth, but his eyes betraying a flicker of unease. EJ's casual dismissal only fuels Chad's suspicions. The brothers' exchange is charged with unspoken tension, a silent battle of wills that hints at deeper secrets waiting to be unearthed. Chad's mind races as he recalls Kristen's fierce protectiveness over Rachel, a mother's love that knows no bounds. Could Kristen be covering for someone else? The thought gnaws at him, planting the seeds of a revelation that could shake the DiMera dynasty to its core. Leo Stark's skepticism, a convenient confession? Meanwhile, Leo Stark, Salem's resident gossip and unlikely sleuth, is also questioning the official narrative. Known for his sharp wit and knack for sniffing out the truth, Leo finds Kristen's confession suspiciously convenient. Over a clandestine meeting with Chad at the Brady pub, Leo leans in, his voice low and conspiratorial. Think about it, Chad, he says, swirling his coffee with a dramatic flourish. Kristen's no saint, but taking the fall for shooting EJ? It's too neat, too tidy. Something's off, and I'm betting it has to do with Rachel. Leo's skepticism adds another layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. His instincts, honed by years of navigating Salem's web of lies, tell him that Kristen's confession is a carefully crafted distraction. As he and Chad piece together the events of that fateful night, Leo begins to suspect that Rachel's memory loss is more than just a coincidence. Could the young girl, caught in the crossfire of her family's endless power struggles, have been the one to pull the trigger? The thought is almost too horrifying to contemplate, yet it lingers like a dark cloud over their investigation. The night of the shooting, a fog of memory. To understand the gravity of this mystery, we must rewind to the night of the shooting, a night cloaked in chaos and confusion. The DiMera mansion, usually a bastion of opulence and control, was a powder keg of emotions. EJ, embroiled in yet another scheme to consolidate his power, had pushed his family to the breaking point. Rachel, caught in the middle of her parents' toxic dynamic, was overwhelmed by fear and anger. The details of what happened next are hazy, obscured by the fog of Rachel's trauma-induced amnesia. All we know is that a gunshot rang out, EJ fell, and Kristen's world changed forever. Rachel's memory loss is the linchpin of this tragedy. Medical experts have suggested that her amnesia could be a result of psychological trauma, a defense mechanism to shield her from the horror of what she witnessed or did. As Chad and Leo dig deeper, they begin to question whether Rachel's memory loss is truly accidental or if someone has gone to great lengths to keep her in the dark. The possibility that Rachel herself fired the gun is a chilling prospect, one that would explain Kristen's desperate confession and EJ's evasive demeanor. The emotional fallout, a family on the brink. The ripple effects of this mystery are felt throughout Salem as the DiMera family grapples with the consequences of Kristen's arrest and Rachel's fragility. Brady Black, Rachel's father, is torn between his love for his daughter and his distrust of Kristen. "She's always got an angle," Brady mutters to himself, pacing the floor of his apartment. Yet even he can't deny the depth of Kristen's devotion to Rachel. The thought that his little girl might be entangled in such a dark secret is too much for Brady to bear, and his resolve to uncover the truth strengthens with each passing day. For Chad, the stakes are personal. As a father himself, he understands the lengths a parent will go to protect their child. But his loyalty to EJ and his need for justice are at odds, creating a moral dilemma that threatens to consume him. Every conversation with EJ feels like a chess match, with each move bringing Chad closer to or further from the truth. The tension between the brothers is palpable, a simmering conflict that could erupt at any moment. Leo, meanwhile, is driven by a mix of curiosity and a desire to prove himself. Once dismissed as a mere troublemaker, he sees this investigation as a chance to redeem his reputation and show Salem that he's more than just a gossip. His partnership with Chad is an unlikely one, but their shared determination to uncover the truth creates a bond that could change the course of this story. What's next? Will the truth come to light? As the days tick by, the pressure mounts for Chad and Leo to piece together the puzzle. Will Chad's relentless questioning finally break through EJ's carefully constructed facade? Will Leo's knack for uncovering secrets lead them to the evidence they need? And most importantly, will they discover that Rachel, the innocent child caught in a web of lies, is the true culprit behind EJ's shooting? The answers lie in the shadows of Salem, where every secret has a price. If Rachel's role is exposed, the fallout will be catastrophic. Kristen's sacrifice will have been in vain, and the DiMera family will face a reckoning unlike any they've known. Rachel herself, already fragile, could be shattered by the weight of her actions. And for Chad and Leo, the truth could come at a cost they're not prepared to pay. As we await the next chapter of this gripping saga, one thing is certain: Days of Our Lives is delivering drama at its finest. The interplay of love, loyalty, and betrayal is a hallmark of this beloved soap opera, and this storyline is no exception. Will Chad and Leo's quest for the truth bring them closer to justice, or will it unravel the very bonds that hold them together? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: Salem will never be the same. Join the conversation. What do you think, Days fans? Will Chad and Leo uncover the truth about Rachel's role in EJ's shooting? Is Kristen's sacrifice the ultimate act of love, or is there more to her confession than meets the eye? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.